What's going on today, guys? So I just wanted to do this super duper quick video because I'm really still thinking that we may be seeing Bitcoin pull a bull trap. So let's get into it really quick. So right now we're looking at Bitcoin at number one, as always, at 47,000. It's been teeter-tottering between that 47 and $48,000 range for the past 2 days or so. We also have Ethereum at 3,400. We have Cardano at $2.28. We have Binance at 430, and we have Tether at 99 cents. So I'm going to get into the whole Tether thing later on as well. Actually, I'll get into it now. With Tether, guys, honestly, if you're going to have your money in any stablecoin, I would definitely advise being very careful with Tether, considering the Evergrande and Tether correlation situation right now. Nobody's completely certain on it. I mean, Tether is coming out and saying that they have no affiliation, like there's nothing going on between the two. But both of these are Chinese related, and if there's smoke, guys, there's usually fire. So I don't think that the accusations against Tether would have came out unless there was actually a decent possibility of it being true. So with that being said, I would definitely be very careful with that. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, and as you can see down here on number 8, USDC is also down. So like, just because they're down, don't take what I'm saying into consideration in that sort of way. Pretty much they're just down right now because the market is up, and usually that's an indicator that we're moving in a bullish notion, like bullish momentum. Usually whenever you see that these are up and these are green and they're a little bit over $1, that's usually an indicator that everybody's starting to get bearish and they're moving their money into stable coins. So as you can see here, it's starting to look like people are pulling their money out of stable coins, which is actually kind of alarming to me as well, and we're going to get into that in a minute here. So let's jump over to here really quick. So here's what I want to show you guys on a chart really quick. I just drew this out. I'm about to leave, go to my mom's house, but I really figured I would do this video. As I said before, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but I do think that this is something to look into and to consider looking into, in my personal opinion. So with this being said, as you can see, we have the chart right here, right? And this is Bitcoin. So I have this yellow line marked right here. This is pretty much the resistance that we have not been able to really cross since the last small move up, and now we have this second small move up here, and we can still see that we're not able to cross that, right? Okay, so what I'm saying here is I'm honestly believing this may be a bull trap, so I'm personally taking some money and putting it to the side for this reason here. As you guys can see right here, we have this down descending trend right here that has higher lows followed by lower lows, and then we have another higher low followed by a lower low, and now we also have a higher low, and then we have a lower low that may be possibly following. So for right now, we have just been like bouncing up and down around this $48,000 range. What I'm really hoping to see Bitcoin do is I'm bullish, guys. I'm completely bullish. I want to see Bitcoin hit at least this $50,000 range right here, this blue line. If Bitcoin can do that, then maybe I'll just start to get a little bullish, but I'm still going to have money on the side. So what I'm looking at to be completely bullish, guys, to be honest with you, is we have to cross this line right here, which is the $54,000 range. I mean, once we get to about the 53, it'll start getting a little bit better, but that's still the previous resistance of this high here. So if we can actually cross over this $54,000 range, then we're definitely heading towards new all-time highs, more than likely, with Bitcoin. But anyways, guys, this is just something that I wanted to bring up to you guys. And another thing that I want to bring up to you guys as well is Bitcoin may possibly be actually going back into a bullish momentum, but it is very unlikely in my personal opinion. As you can see here, we had this momentum upward. We've been on this up track since July, and we came up and topped out around here. So honestly, I'm believing this is the pullback here, and I'm believing if we were to go up from here, I don't believe that's enough of a pullback in my personal opinion, but we will see in time. So here's another thing that I want to talk about now next. So the market has been completely bullish on Bitcoin, and everybody's been bringing up this super cycle stuff, and I'm just going to be completely transparent, and I'm going to tell you guys what I'm seeing. If you guys don't agree, definitely leave your own opinions in the comments below, and I'll check that out. But as you can see here, the SEC has extended 4 Bitcoin ETF deadlines by 45 days. And usually when things like this happen and they get extended by 45 days, they're usually about to get extended by another 45 days, to be honest, especially with the days that they picked out here. As you can see here, the last day for this is December 24th, which is Christmas Eve. So I'm definitely assuming that they're going to extend this again, because why? You know what I mean? But anyways, as you can see here, the United States Security and Exchange Commission has extended the deadline of 4 Bitcoin exchange traded ETF funds on Friday for 45 days. So there is that, guys. So this is definitely something to look into, because the Bitcoin ETF was supposed to be one of the hugest catalysts that were going to propel Bitcoin forward. And if that gets extended and doesn't happen, then what are we going to be looking at in the near future? Are we going to be looking at an extended an extended bull market that goes into 2021 later on, and then we may just trade sideways until around then, until we get more clarification on things like Evergrande, we get more clarification from the SEC on things like this ETF fund, and we get more clarification from the SEC on XRP and stuff like that. I'm honestly believing that we may trade sideways for a little longer than what people are expecting. And that's just my personal opinion. So I want to come right back here really quick and talk about this again. So guys, with Bitcoin, if Bitcoin goes down and it goes to about $37,000, well, let's see, like about here. All right, so if it drops below 38,000, then I'm honestly believing that it's going to pull most altcoins with it, if not all altcoins, in my personal opinion. And one last thing that I did want to point out that you guys should also consider looking at is this here. So as you can see, we had this huge, massive run up from about almost 29,000, and we came all the way up here and topped out around 53 with little to no resistance. So with that being said, let's take a look back at some of these previous similar scenarios. As you can see, keep an eye on this, and then look at here. We went from about 17,000 all the way up to 41,000, which is a similar run to this. But look at how much of a pullback this ended up having. It dropped here, and then it had the little spike up, and then it had another drop down here. So that's definitely something to keep in mind, because it also happened here as well. All the way up, little spike back up, and then dropped even lower. And I believe this may be our little spike back up before we drop even lower. And another thing that I want to leave you guys with is the ABC pattern. So pretty much the ABC pattern is as such. So we would start here, and then we come up. So right here would be the A pattern, and then we'd be followed by the B, which is this here, and then the C would be the complete drop down. So I honestly believe that we may be seeing a ABC pattern pull out here. Whatever I just did with this mouse here, I'm gonna have to come back and look into that, but I'm definitely seeing an ABC pattern here, guys. A, and then we have B, and then C, and then we have A again, and now we have B, which is the B is always the move upwards, and now we have C. So with that being said, guys, this is definitely something to look into. I just wanted to throw this out here. I am definitely going to be having some money to the side, because something's just not right here. Like, we're moving up, and there's not really any reason to be moving up, in my personal opinion, right now. I'm just very, very skeptical. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to put that out there. If you guys like my content, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will definitely check out the comment section and see what you guys have to say about this one. I'll see you guys in the next one.